SIU teaching for another semester, the digital marketing class. To be specific, it is marketing 364. I'm looking up here at my screen here to make sure I get the number right. Uh, it was a great experience the first semester, and so I thought I need to document this just a little bit more to continually grow the course. I got a lot of great feedback from the students on how to make things a little bit better and easier, not only for them, but it actually worked out. Some of those things were going to be easier for me as well. Let me turn my notifications off here for just a second. So I wanted to kind of highlight, let some people know what this course is, what it's a part of, and where people can take it, or if they know someone that wants to take it, or they just have questions. A lot of this that I'm kind of going over in class are things that I've done with clients, and I've done training sessions, whether it's been at chambers across the region or Zooms or committees or anything like that. So I'm going to just tell you a little bit about the class and why I enjoy teaching it so much. I'm kind of glad to be back in teaching. So it meets every Monday and Wednesday this semester. Last semester, I was every Tuesday and Thursday, which I really liked. But this semester, it's Monday and Wednesday from 3:35 to 4:50, and it's located in the basement of Wren Hall in classroom 12. It's the classrooms, if you've not been to Wren, have been kind of remodeled, redone, high tech, super nice. I really enjoy it. In the summertime, it's cool. In the wintertime, it's hot. So there's no happy medium, but that's the way it goes when you teach. I do have resources, and I'm very grateful for that. So I teach digital marketing. And so what does that mean? It means something to so many different people. So I wanted to come up with a class that would help students be prepared for the real world, and also for businesses, agencies, organizations that are employing our students from the College of Business and Analytics marketing program, that they are prepared, ready, and have what basic knowledge and skills they need in order to go into their business and help kind of that continual training. Because what we do here is we just prepare these young men and women to go out there. I am a firm believer that you need to continue training on any position, whether it's an organization, nonprofit, city, whatever, Fortune 500 business. You always need to have continual training, and you need to invest in your team and your employees. So I thought, well, first off, I probably need to reverse engineer this, and I need to go back and talk to the agencies, and I need to talk about businesses, not just in our area, because there's not a whole lot, but in St. Louis, Chicago, and some other areas. So I reached out to a lot of people on my LinkedIn. Thank you all. And got some feedback. And the feedback I got was very interesting, because a couple of the things that they really wanted was someone to understand a complete digital marketing plan. The assumption is that everybody going out of here, out of SIU, or graduates in general, should just know about social media. And that's not what they're wanting. They want them to see that one component and how it applies to the whole digital marketing, or for some of them, the whole marketing strategy. But because lots of dollars are being reallocated to digital from from traditional means to non-traditional, they wanted to know what their mind frame was and how they connect these pieces. So right off the bat, I went into teacher mode, and I realized I want them to do a project-based. So the end project wasn't about how much terms they can memorize and how much they can regurgitate to me or write out. What it was what can they create to literally help them think about how they think about digital marketing metacognitively, one of my words back in my education days here at SIU. And the other one was what kind of resources can they find, could they know about, could they learn about, to apply and plug in these different pieces to make it all work together. And so I thought about all the components, and I broke them down, and it just happened to work that it was 15 classes, which there's 15 weeks, both semesters. And so I'm going to kind of just tell you a little bit about what they are, and then how I'm going to go through each one of them. So what's great is, because I have real world experience myself, I'm able to kind of let them know where these topics are. We do case studies. We don't do books. I want them to do case studies. And then they have projects like they do Deep Thoughts paper. Yes, I ripped that off of Saturday Night Live. Deep Thoughts with Jack Handy. The other thing that I decided to do is I still wanted them to be responsible and have the continuity of taking quizzes. So we rotate every other week where they do a deep thoughts paper and a quiz. And so those have done fairly well. I think the students like the case study, something more real world instead of some book that's been, by the time it was published, is 2 to 3 years old, possibly. I want them to have real world, on the time, kind of on the spot information to make decisions and to help them be ready to go into any business that wants them or expects them to have a certain amount of digital marketing experience. So, all right, today it's just introductions and expectations, kind of where I'm from, my background, and then what I expect from this course and what I expect out of them. Then June 23rd and 25th, we're going to talk about target audiences. I do this really cool project that I really enjoy doing. It might take me back a little bit to my fifth grade or my K-8 technology teaching days at Unity Point. But we are going to take some Star Wars characters, and they're going to have to do target audience projects with them in class. Super easy, nothing, but it's meant to make you think. Then the following week, January 30th and February 1st, my good buddy and friend James Mosman is going to come over here and talk about branding and how all the components that we're going to talk about need to work together and what to think about. He's one of the best in the industry. He's local, and the kids, the students, really responded well to him. Then the following week, February 6th and the 8th, we're going to talk about website and SEO. I'm locking in a presenter on that one as well. Then we have February 13th and 15th, email marketing. SIU graduate and recently new position, Blake Busey, is going to be coming and talking to the students on that. I love being able to bring in graduated students from SIU that have gone out, actually got real world experience, fairly new, and they can kind of give them that one-on-one what it looks like when you first go out. So kind of balancing the brand new with the most experienced people in the industry. After that, we have social media marketing. I'm really trying to get someone very special for this. I hope she will say yes, and I'm super excited about that one too. February 27th through March 1st, we have influencer marketing. This one has been very popular. I've got Kate Hassett out of Chicago. She's worked with some other firms that I know of, and she is amazing and she has connections. And so this is a good person for not only the students to network with and know, but to learn from. And it's outside our area, which is great. Next up, we have content marketing, and I'm hoping, I've had this young man speak last time on podcasting, but I'm hoping to get local expert Luke O'Neill to come in and talk about content. And we're going to have the discussion that him and I have had many on, vertical versus horizontal. That seems to be a big topic that a lot of people are talking about. So we're going to talk about that with content. March 20th to 22nd, we're going to have podcasting. I'm going to reach back out to my good friend Bonnie Frank and see if she is willing to continue to help us and guide us on podcasting, because she has been in that industry forever. I think she might be the grandmother of it. She probably will not like me saying grandmother, though. March 27th and 29th, very interesting class, newspaper and blogging. We're going to have Bill Swinford and Rachel Stroud. Hopefully I can lock them in. They came last semester to talk about that. And you might be thinking, why are you talking about newspaper in an industry that, in a class about digital marketing? They have been very creative about how to embrace digital marketing with the newspaper. I love that. I can see that as being an industry that maybe some people will adapt and come the small newspaper industry. Great conversations we had last time, and I'm looking forward to this one. And so this should be really good. April 3rd and 5th, TV and digital TV with Brandy McIntyre. Really excited about this one. I know I keep saying I'm excited about these, but I am, because these are just people that are willing to take their time to come talk about things that they're passionate about and things that they do for a living. And I think that's great and beneficial to the students. They can learn so much from me, but I think having it reinforced by other people in the industry specifically for this, where I'm one that utilizes all of it, will help them and be very beneficial to them. April 10th and 12th, I won't say it. This is my favorite topic. It's one that we all need to be aware of in digital marketing and actually anything. and ethics. I have Jennifer Fuller coming from WSIU to come over here and talk about ethics on content, digital marketing. And I think that is the one component that I hope that if any of the students leave here with learning, that's the one that stays true to them and they get the most out of, because content is great, but I think we're going down a path with content, especially digitally, that is questionable. And we're pushing those boundaries, which I'm all about pushing boundaries, but we need to make sure that content is relevant, it's accurate, and it builds a brand that is trustworthy and authentic. And those are words we use a lot. April 7th through 19th, we're going to have digital radio and radio. April 24th and 26th, Google Ads and Analytics. I'm hoping to get Mike Alton back from Agora Pulse to come in and talk about Google Ads and Analytics, a topic that's really hard. This was one when I asked the students at the first of the year last year, what do they want to know more about? That was it. When I brought in the expert, they were tired, sleepy. It was not as exciting as I thought it would be. I think they learned a lot, but they were really overwhelmed about the number part of it, the analytics part, and how much that plays into the content, how it goes hand in hand. And then we're going to wrap up May 1st and 3rd with the digital marketing wrap up, all these, putting all these back together again, and then talking about the project, which is they are to create a digital marketing strategy. I give them a template. They have to research it. Guess what? It's based on all these components that we talk about. So they're building something throughout the year. It's relevant. It's not a waste of time. I actually enjoy grading these and looking at them. And then for their final, they present those to me one-on-one individually, and we talk about them. I give them some instant feedback on those. So it's a really cool class. I love the way it's structured. It got a lot of positive feedback the first semester. I am adding one other component this semester, which is there's so much news going on and new things and features with digital marketing that I'm going to have students bring in one like topic or one news heading to just bring up and kind of spark discussion each day of the class. So right now, I think I have 13 students, smaller class, but I had 22, I think first semester I taught, and I'm really excited about that. Having the opportunity to see if I can do it better or, keep it up. On those same lines, I also want to just extend out there a huge thanks to all my colleagues here at the College of Business and Analytics, especially in the marketing department, for being so welcoming, warming, and just providing me all the resources that I need. It's been great. I enjoy being able to have the flexibility to teach one class, run my business, and do all the other things that I'm invested in and have time to do, which I still need to invent that TARDIS so I can control and modify time. So that's kind of where we're at week one. I hope maybe you learned a little something. Maybe you have a daughter, a son, or someone that's interested in going in to marketing or the College of Business, maybe get an MBA. Great program. These people are great. Flexible, authentic, real, it's been a lot of fun to be able to work with them. So SIU College of Business and Analytics, can't plug it enough. If you have any other digital marketing questions, or if you like to give some words of advice, or if you want to motivate my students, feel free to put some in the comments below. Otherwise, have a wonderful day and thank you.